A town in ruins. After defeating a creature that Hattori Hanzo can only guess was some sort of dragon from the tales of old, he makes his way back to the frontier with a new companion by his side. However, as they emerge from the mines, things don't seem quite right. Seeing billowing smoke and flames far off in the distance, our hero runs towards the chaos to see if he can help. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Adventures of Hattori Hanzo. After leveling up in our previous episode, let's take a look at how our hero is progressing. We have now maxed out Strength and Lore with 6 each. Our max grit is now 4. Our Sanity is now at 22. We have 480 experience towards level 5. $2,430 in gold. We can carry 11 anvils of weight, and we are currently carrying 8 anvils. And we still have 2 corruption points. Let's rejoin our wandering samurai as he heads towards the next frontier town. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our next frontier town episode. To finish up our adventure, let's test to see if our frozen isopod stays frozen. We need to make a strength 5+ test. We do have 6 strength, and we just need a 5 or better. We are good. We do not currently have any Darkstone, so we do not need to roll for Darkstone corruption. And we do have our little dog friend who followed us back from the swamps of Jargono. We will see if we will be keeping him around or not. I have a feeling that we will, so if you guys would like to leave some comments on the video and let me know what we should name him, that would be awesome. We'll do a little Name Hattori's Dog Friend event. Alright, let's roll to see if we'll be going to a small town, medium town, or a large town. A 1-2 will be a small town, 3-4 a medium, and a 5-6 will be a large town. A large town it is, and let's make sure we actually go to a large town this week. So we know we'll be getting 1 travel hazard. Let's roll to see if we'll be adding a second. On the roll of a 1, 2, or 3, we will add another travel hazard on our way into town. And we will. 2 travel hazards. Alright, as always, the purple-blue die will be the tens digit, and the gold and black die will be the singles. Let's see what our first travel hazard is. 15. Devil's Fork. The rock formation up ahead is known in these parts as the Devil's Fork. As you stare up at it, you feel a chill run through your blood. Every hero must roll a d6 for each corruption point and mutation they have. On the roll of a 1 or 2, take an additional corruption point ignoring willpower. So we do currently have 2 corruption points, as well as our tentacle finger mutation, so we have to roll 3. Alright, on a 1 or a 2, we will take an additional corruption point. And we take a new corruption point. Alright. Our next travel hazard. $34. A burning farmstead. Pillars of black smoke rise in the distance. As you approach, you discover a farmstead in ruins and ablaze. Screams call out from the fiery inferno. Each hero may decide to turn away or brave the burning building to look for survivors. If you enter the building, make a strength 5+ test to move through the flaming debris. Well, we do have a 6 strength, so I think we'll give it a shot. We need a 5+. And we are successful. If passed, gain 25 XP and roll a d6 to see what we found in the fire. A 1. It was a trick. A shiny demon has lured you into the blaze, only to disappear as a section of the roof comes down on your head. Roll once on the injury chart. Well, folks, that is what we get for trying to help some poor homesteaders. Let's see what our injury is going to be. Hopefully it'll be not so terrible. A 6. Slashed leg. A deep and painful cut runs across your leg, making it hard to stand, let alone walk. You're -1 to movement. Well, we are +1 to movement, so now we are back to just a regular movement. Unless we find a doc and get it healed up. Alright, let's see what kind of a town we are coming upon. 2 is town ruins. Well, this should be entertaining. As we approach town, we see that it is a town in ruins. It's not uncommon for entire towns to face catastrophe on the frontier, be it from a void twister sweeping through town, being overrun by demons or bandits, or burned to the ground by fire. Rubble and ruin. At the start of the town stay, roll a d6 for each location slot in town. On the roll of a 1, 2, or 3, that location slot is destroyed. Alright. Slot 1 is safe. Slot 2 is safe. Slot 3 is safe. Slot 4 is safe. Slot 5 is destroyed. Slot 6 is safe. Slot 7 is destroyed. And slot 8 is safe. So 5 and 7 are destroyed. Let's see what we find in the other locations. A mutant quarter. Smuggler's den. A gambling hall. Frontier outpost. Sheriff's office. And last location is the general store. We will be spending the night in the hotel. Some extra options that we have in the town ruins is we can help rebuild and give up our day in town to help in rebuilding the settlement. And we can search the rubble. We may give up our day in town to search the rubble of one of the destroyed slots on the town board. Let's see what today's daily event is. Persecution. Filled with the hate for the accursed mutant, the townfolk form an angry mob and begin scouring the town to find and punish the unclean outsiders they have heard rumor of. This daily event is cancelled if there is a mutant quarter in town, which there is. That has no effect on us for today. Alright, let's see what we want to get into today. The Smuggler's Den does have black market goods. Let's see what those are going to be. We might end up going to the Smuggler's Den. So we need to roll 3 dice. For each roll of a 1, 2, or 3, we draw a gear card. For a 4, 5, or 6, we draw a world card and then an artifact from that world. The 3 items will be available for purchase at the Smuggler's Den. Each item may be purchased at the cost of a D6 times $25 plus the printed value on the card. Right, so let's see what we have in the black market. 2 normal gears and 1 artifact. Let's shuffle our world deck and see where this artifact will be from. The Blasted Wastes. For our gear, we have a gunpowder keg, a pickaxe, and then our Blasted Waste artifact, we have arm wraps. I think we will go to the Smuggler's Den. Those arm wraps are intriguing me. Let's roll to see what our location event is. 10. A big haul. More illicit items have found their way to the black market this afternoon. I'm sure they just fell off the back of a wagon. Roll for and then draw 2 extra items for the black market goods. Alright. We may have even more fun things to purchase. So let's remember a 1, 2, or 3 is a gear card, 4, 5, or 6 we draw a world card, and then an artifact from that world. So 2 more gear cards. And we have pulled Mark of the Faithful. Use 2 Darkstone to attach to any item. You are plus health that is equal to your spirit. We don't have any Darkstone at the moment. And then the Crimson Hand Robes. You are plus X health, where X is equal to your hero level. Those are interesting items. I really only think I'm interested currently in the arm wraps. So those will cost D6 times $25 plus $325. So another $125 would bring that to $450. Okay, we're going to buy the arm wraps. They'll give us plus 1 health, and at the start of our activation each turn we can discard a stunned, bleeding, or burning marker. Don't know if we want to see the back alley doctor to try and get rid of this slashed leg. I mean, it's not really a hindrance. We forget about our plus 1 movement normally, so I don't know if that's worth it. No, I think we will just limp along for a little while. Don't think there's anything else I want to do here at the Smuggler's Den. I mean, these Crimson Hand Robes are interesting. I don't know that I want to be -1 to corruption resistance though. No, we're just gonna end it there. Let's see if there's a town event for today. There is not. We will again spend the night in the hotel. Our daily town event today is just another day on the frontier. However, we are in a specialty town, so let's see what we get. We have to roll a d6. A 2. Location rebuilt. A destroyed location slot with the fewest scavenge markers, roll if tied, is rebuilt. Alright. So a 1, 2, or 3 will be 5, 4, 5, or 6 will be 7. 7 it is. Let's see what we have rebuilt. An Indian trading post. Let's go ahead and check out the Indian trading post, see if we can get our spirit guide to join us again. So for our location event, we get a 9. Trade opportunities. The local tribe is gearing up for a major hunt and they're looking for extra gear or darkstone. Heroes at the Indian Trading Post may sell gear and artifact cards for an extra D6 times $25 and may also sell darkstone here for 100 per shard. Well, we're not looking to get rid of anything, so that's really not going to affect us. Okay, we have to make a Spirit 5+ test for our Vision Quest. We do have a Spirit of 3. And we pass. We gain 25 XP, and our Mouse Spirit Guide will be with us for the next adventure. I will spend $200 and replenish the 2 throwing hatchets that we used in the last adventure. Let's see if there is a town event this evening. There is not. We will again spend the night in the hotel. Let's see what today's daily event is. Wide open skies. The big blue sky has opened up and the sun is shining across the land. This seems to be a respite from the darkness, at least for a moment. All rolls on the location event chart in town today are +1 to the roll. Awesome. There's not too much else that I want to do, but I have been wanting to get a harmonica just for some easy sanity heals if we need them. So we're going to head over to the general store. Let's see what our location event is for today, and it's going to be +1 to the roll. 6. Flies are a-buzzin', the streets are filth. No event. So we will go ahead and purchase our harmonica for 500 gold. Let's see if there is an event tonight. There is. What horrific incident will be headed towards us this evening? Okay, rolling our 2d6. 5. The fever. A terrible plague spreads through the camp, causing void boils and death. Each hero must make a Spirit 6+ test to avoid sickness. Let's see. Our Spirit is 3. We need 6+. And we are good. If successful, gain 10 XP. Alright. I think we'll tempt fate and spend one more night here. Today's daily event is heavy rain. A brutal rain hammers the town, flooding the streets with mud and soaking to the bone any who dare to set foot outside. All rolls on the location event chart in town today are -1 to the roll. Alright. Well, I was not really planning on going anywhere specifically. I just thought we would search the rubble since it was an option we had in town. And we haven't really done much with our town ruins. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. We're going to go over to lot number 5. And we must make a scavenge test. If successful, we draw 2 scavenge cards for each 6 rolled. Oh, nothing. Let's go ahead and use our grit. Still nothing. Well, that was a waste of a day in town. Let's see if there is an event tonight. is not. I think we'll stay one more day and try that again. I refuse to believe that there's nothing in the rubble. Our daily event for today is a traveling tonic wagon. Rolling into town, a traveling tonic salesman opens up the sides of his cart to show his wares. We are good. We don't need any tonics. We are going to try and find some stuff in this rubble today. We need 1/6, at least one. Nothing! Another wasted day. Alright, that is our sign. Let's see if we have an event for the end of today. We do not. With that, we are going to call it a day. We are going to gather up our doggo pupper. We will pay for him to join us, which is half of his normal cost. The dog usually costs $12.50. We pay $6.25. And we now have a dog ally to join us on our next adventure. Thank you once again for tuning into the episode. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.